The ear is placed in such a area of the body and the head where a middle ear cholesteatoma can be potentially life-threatening because it can grow upwards towards the brain. It can cause a brain abscess, meningitis. So for that reason, it can be potentially life-threatening. It can chew away at nerves surrounding the ears. So, for example, the facial nerves, it can create facial palsy. Typically, a middle ear canal cholesteatoma actually originates in the outer ear, in the top part of the eardrum, so the posterior superior quadrant, and I'm going to come back to that in a moment. And then it grows inwards into the middle ear, so it perforates the eardrum. It then goes up towards possibly the brain. It can turn right towards the mastoid bone, so it can then lead to mastoiditis. When the mastoid bone is infected, that infection can spread all around the bone and go upwards towards the brain again, to the skull base. It can necrose all the facial nerve. And the reason why it typically develops in the top part of the eardrum, so the attic or the posterior superior part, so the eardrum can be subdivided into the pars tensor and the pars flaccida. So from around, say, 10 or 11 o'clock to about 1 or 2 o'clock, that region is called the pars flaccida. And from 2 to 10 o'clock, it's called the pars tensor. Now, the pars tensor of the eardrum, which is the main body of the eardrum, it's a lot more tense, hence the name pars tensor. And that's because the eardrum is made up of 3 layers. The outer layer is made up of the same epidermis skin layer that lines the outer part of the ear canal. Then the inner layer of the eardrum, which is in the middle ear, is made up of mucosal skin cells, which line the middle ear.